The Scariest Websites That Exist, a journey through the dark side of the web. The internet is often seen as a place for entertainment, learning, and communication. However, beneath its surface lies a darker layer, one filled with disturbing imagery, unsettling content, and creepy experiences that can leave even the most hardened internet veterans uneasy. From bizarre experiments to eerie digital art and the mysteries of the deep web, some websites are truly spine-chilling. Here are some of the scariest websites that exist, proving that horror isn't confined to ghost stories or haunted houses. It can live in your browser, too. 1. Death Row Information, Texas Department of Criminal Justice. Website https://www.tdcj.texas.gov/death-row/. While not supernatural, this website is chilling in its own way. It provides detailed information about inmates on death row in Texas, including their crimes, mugshots, and, perhaps most unsettling, their last words. Reading the final statements of people minutes before their execution is haunting and can evoke a deep emotional response. It's a stark reminder of the grim realities of capital punishment and the human stories behind it. 2. The Simulation Argument. Website http://simulationargument.com/. This website isn't horror in the traditional sense, but it messes with your sense of reality. Philosopher Nick Bostrom's theory suggests that it's highly probable we are living in a computer simulation. The idea that nothing around you is real, that your life is a programmed illusion, can be deeply unsettling if you let your mind wander down that rabbit hole. 3. Plane Crash Info. Website http://www.planecrashinfo.com/. This site is a morbid archive of plane crash data, including cockpit voice recordings and transcripts of pilots' final words before disaster struck. The cold, clinical presentation of tragedies and the raw panic or calm acceptance in some of the final recordings make this site deeply disturbing. It plays into our primal fear of dying in a plane crash and puts a chillingly human face on aviation disasters. 4. Creepypasta. Website https://www.creepypasta.com/. Creepypasta is a hub for user-submitted horror stories, many of which have become legendary, like Slender Man, The Russian Sleep Experiment, and Smile Dog. Though fictional, some stories are so well-written and psychologically disturbing that they blur the line between myth and reality. The viral nature of creepypasta has even led to real-world consequences, making it a powerful force in digital horror culture. 5. WebDriver Torso. YouTube channel https://www.youtube.com/user/WebDriver Torso. At first glance, this YouTube channel seems harmless, just hundreds of videos showing red and blue rectangles with strange beeping noises. But its randomness, frequency, and lack of explanation caused an internet frenzy. People theorized it was a numbers station, a government test, or even an alien communication channel. Google later confirmed it was a test channel for YouTube quality, but the eerie vibe remains. 6. Staggering Beauty. Website http://www.staggeringbeauty.com/. This site begins playfully, with a simple black worm that follows your cursor. But move it too fast, and the screen explodes into chaotic flashing colors, blaring noise, and disorienting visuals. It's more startling than deeply scary, but the sudden shift from calm to madness gives it an unhinged, jump-scare horror feel, definitely not for those with epilepsy or a weak heart. 7. The Deep Web and the Dark Web. While specific URLs aren't listed here for obvious reasons, some of the most terrifying content on the internet lives in the deep or dark web. These layers of the internet are not indexed by search engines and require special browsers like Tor to access. Alleged content includes illegal marketplaces, disturbing videos, hitmen for hire, and more. While much of this is exaggerated or fictional, what does exist is often very real and very disturbing. 8. Heaven's Gate. Website https://www.heavensgate.com/. This is the actual website of the infamous Heaven's Gate cult, whose members committed mass suicide in 1997, believing they would ascend to a spaceship behind the Hale-Bopp comet. The site is still maintained today and looks exactly as it did in the 90s, a stark, eerie snapshot of cult mentality preserved in digital amber. The outdated design and eerie calmness of the content only enhance the unsettling vibe. 9. Joy of Satan. Website https://www.joyofsatan.org/. This controversial site promotes a belief system mixing neo-Nazi ideology, occultism, and Satanism. While not inherently supernatural, its hateful messages and bizarre cosmology are deeply disturbing. The fusion of real-world hate with esoteric religion creates a profoundly unsettling digital experience that many stumble upon without realizing its depth of darkness. The internet mirrors the human psyche, beautiful, fascinating, and occasionally terrifying. The scariest websites don't always feature gore or jump scares. Sometimes it's the quiet horror, the disturbing implications, or the cold facts that chill us the most. Whether they make you question your reality, challenge your morals, or simply unsettle you with their existence, these websites remind us that fear doesn't need to lurk in the shadows. It can live in plain sight, just a click away.